people? Your boy Terrance Gibson here. Definitely with another ManifestFX video. I'm just going to be straight up blunt with you. ManifestFX is pimp slapping all your traditional ways of making your funds increase. They just put it that way. That covers everything. Because we're in a compounding business. And compounding is good. We're in a compound business, and compounding is good. As you see, I'm out here on this highway. You got this trailer in front of me with all these cars on. I can't see nothing. But like I said, ManifestFX. And this is not a scripted video. I just feel as though I needed to come on and I want to fill my YouTube up with a whole lot of videos. So I feel like I come on here and do another Manifest video just to let the people know how great it is and how great it's still going and how great it's going to be. Because we started off with 3 softwares for you to compound your money with. Now we have 8. We have 2 brokers. We have LCMFX and we have CFX. So we have 5 bots on one broker and we have 3 bots on the other broker. And we're pimp slapping the crap out of every financial means of increasing your money. IRAs, mutual funds, and I use these for people because mostly everybody, 401k, 401k, mutual fund, IRA, if you get 7% a year, you're doing great. So how about I introduce you to a bot that do more than 7% a month? And I'm going to start lowball. Because I've seen as much as 72% in 1 month. But we're going to just stay with the 7. We'll just stay with 10. Since IRAs, mutual funds, anything you can think of that you can put your money, definitely savings accounts. I mean, even if you find this savings account that Dave Ramsey talks about, the 12% saving account, we done did more than that in a month. So I'm starting with a low number. Let's do 12%. Since Dave Ramsey has a 12% checking account that I guess only he knows about, and maybe a few of you might know about, but he has a 12% checking account per year. So if you put your money in there, it's a savings account. You put your money in there, it's going to grow 12% a year. So if we're doing that a month, 12% a month, I mean, which, like I said, we've seen always upwards to 72%. Who do you think is winning? Who do you think is slapping who? Who do you think is knocking the other one out of the box? Manifest, of course. So, if we're doing that a month, imagine where your finances can be. I have guys on my team that connected their 401k and took money out of there, put it inside the bot so it's running, and they're making way more money on their money than they were making before. So if you're just starting off and you got a little nest egg, you definitely can be more advanced in the future than you are now. Because I know I put on one of my videos, $500. If the market did 40% a month, that's $1.6 million. So $500 if the market does 20% a month, that'll be in 4 years, you'll have $1.6 million. All you do is just cut it in half. And it may be a little faster. I don't have my calculator in front of me, and I'm definitely not trying to be doing no calculator while I'm driving, because, then they'll have a record of me driving in, I don't know if that's texting, whatever you want to call it. But whatever, driving and calculating, which is probably worse than texting, because you got to make sure you got all your numbers together. But, yeah, I know it ain't no broke down Porsche. Anyway, we're pimp slapping everybody. I'm talking about even other companies, and it's not about a competition thing. I'm just letting you know that the best of the best is right here. And I have it for you if you want it. If you want it, I have it for you. We have bots that just started on CFX that we don't even know the magnitude of what they're going to do. They turned the GBP bot on, and then the first day it did 20%. One day, 20%. So that took your mutual fund, 3 years of your mutual fund out in one day. And that month when we had the 72%, Platinum did 20% in 1 month, in 1 day. Then it went and did 10%. It had a whole lot of 5s, 6s, and 7s. I mean, that's already knocking mutual funds and all that stuff out in 1 month. I just want to understand, because a lot of people are basing their life off of their 401k, mutual funds, maybe not getting Social Security. I wouldn't bet my life on none of that stuff. Bet your finances in your future off of what you do today. That's what you need to do. What you do today. If you don't plan on working for the next 20 years, you need to get with me. I'm going to show you how to put your money in and invest it. And not only that, now one of the owners opened up, he has a company called Paid to Live, and he's opened up another investment where you can invest in billion-dollar companies right before they go, right before they come public. So these are companies that already been invested, already made money. Now they're going public where they can jump on a share system, and a lot of their valuations are between 100 and 500% of what you're going to pay to get in. So we got connects to that too. So there's a lot of investing going on over here in Manifest. And there's so many different ways you can invest. I mean, we're a one-stop shop for everybody. Like I say on my videos, we're for everybody. Churches, businesses. All right, say if you have $10,000. You don't need to spend that right now, but you got a whole bunch of stuff that you're going to need, and you can do stuff over a period of time to use that $10,000. So you take that $10,000, you put it inside the account. If you get 10%, you'd have made $1,000 that you could use that month. If it does 20%, you got $2,000 you use that month. If it does 30%, you got $3,000 you can do with that month. But think about it, your $10,000 is still there. I think that's the part that people don't grasp. Whatever you put in there is still there. You're just making money on top of it. So you're not losing out on anything, and then your money is there to pull back out because it's your broker account. The brokers, we don't own the brokers. And even if we did, you would know the people that own the broker. But we don't own the brokers. And I'm sure sooner or later in the future, the bigger we get, we're definitely going to probably have our own broker. But we don't own the brokers. We just sign up with the brokers. And you put your money in your broker account and you just connect to the Manifest bot. Either with CFX or with LCM. It's up to you. Whichever one you choose. And then if you like one more than the other and you join the other one, you can just transfer your money straight Bitcoin, your money in Bitcoin straight from one broker to the other broker. So it's always your money. It's just you got to figure out where you want to put it, what bot you want to connect it to, where you want to come in at in the system, because we have two different pay plans where if you come in as a CEO, which I am, it's 100%. Everything that you make from your bot is all yours. 100%. And it's beautiful. I done seen my accounts double, triple, quadruple with that. Probably a little bit more. But if it does that, and then if you do 75-25, I mean, that's still excellent too. You didn't have that money before. And even with the 75-25, you're still making way more money than you would have made with your IRAs, 401ks, or whatever else you're doing. So if it's legal, we got it knocked in the head. I'm going to put it that way. If you got some illegal stuff going on, no, we're not comparing our legal stuff to illegal stuff. But it'd be a good time for you to figure out what you want in life. And if you want to be behind bars, to go straight. And I'm going to say that. I'm from Philly. I'm from the hood. I know what people did. I know people stopped doing stuff that they used to do. But if you're in some type of crazy stuff that you need to get out of, this is your way out. You need to find a way to legitimize what you put in. I'm going to say that. And then once you get in, let that work for you. Let your money work for you and stop having other people working for you doing the legal stuff. Or whatever way you do money. Stealing people credit cards, computer scams. Stop all that stuff. We're going to show you how to make a real buck and let your buck, once you make it, work for you and make you more bucks. So it's like getting a $100 bill and then the $100 bill bringing a whole bunch of $100 bills with it. That's what I'm going to teach you how to do. That way everybody can live good, live passively. It's passive income. It's passive income. So, like I said, right now it's about what, 10:43. I'm on the way to the furniture place to get a set for my wife that she picked up. I know you can't see the U-Haul is connected in the back, but it's 10:43, and this is what I'm doing during the day. Last year this time, I was stuck either down there putting some inmate on the ground, having somebody else put inmates on the ground, because, regardless of what my rank was, I still got physical, I always believed in working beside your people, and not, it's still, even though they work for me, I work with them. So it was always like a family thing. And you get more stuff done that way, and people know that you never lost where you came from. Because most things people will tell you, you always forget where you come from. Now, big CEOs of Pepsi, Coca-Cola, they don't give a darn about nothing you say with all that stuff. They're making $20, $30 million a year regardless. But I'm talking about when you move up through the ranks and the people you started with are now your people, you definitely got to work a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was doing last year and stuff. So right now, I'm just riding down here, heading up 75. About to make sure I don't miss my exit. 251B. Yeah. Sorry, I gotta move this real quick. But yeah. So, like I said, these videos are not scripted. And I did drop my phone because I don't have my thing hanging in here in my wife's car. But I just had it in front of her GPS. Okay, it's got me going 85. Alright. Alright, so 251B is 85. Alright, well, back to you. So basically, that's it. You get with me, find out what level you want to come in on. The 75-25. Or you want to come on 100%. I will go over that. And then from there, we'll talk about which bots you want to connect your money to. It's your money. Which bot you want to connect your future to. And then what I'm saying is, like I said, with the $10,000, if you have that, you put it in and let it work, you can spend whatever comes off of that monthly. The sweet spot, I'm gonna go over some sweet spots, and I'm gonna let you figure these out. And I'm gonna start with 10%. Let's just do 10%, because that's like a hop, skip, and a jump for the bot. 10%. So if you had $10,000 to invest, and you'll get $1,000 back a month if it's 10%. If you got $20,000, of course, it's $2,000. If you got $50,000, that's $5,000 a month. You still got your initial 50%, but now you're making $5,000 a month. There are people working hard that don't make $5,000 a month. There are people working hard that don't make $5,000 a month. So now you have $5,000 a month working for you with $50,000. So obviously, if you go up to $100,000, which is the sweetest spot, the beginning of knowing that you made it, $10,000 a month, and your $100,000 is still there. $10,000 a month. So that means right then and there, depending on some people, I got people that still work their job. They love their job. They love what they still do. So they are still working where they were at, and they're putting tons of money inside the bot. Got 6 figures in the bot and still work their day job. They love it. They love what they do. A lot of people love their job. Mostly like electricians, tech guys. I mean, you're really getting paid to use their brain, and people just like stuff like that. So they love what they do. But they putting tons of money inside the bot. And their money's working for them, and they're working for them, and they're just stuffing more money in there monthly. Because you got guys, I'm trying to get people to the $10,000. There's people that's already coming in like, yo, I'm trying to get to $1 million. There's different mind frames and mindsets here when it comes to investing. And the more and more you in it, your mind will get stretched. Your mind will get stretched, because my mind was stretched. Because I came in with the Platinum Elite level, and one of my guys that came in and said, man, you need to come in as CEO, because this is why. And he broke down the numbers, and he broke them down, and my mind just like like my brain just went in there and just sprayed it out. That's what it felt like. Because the way he broke down and where I would be and how I would be there, and the same amount of time that it would take me to not be there, it just was crazy. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm down. And went CEO. Talked with my wife, we went CEO. And here we are today. And then I done made that money over and over and over and over again. So, hit your boy up. Because it's starting to get to the point where I need to start paying attention more to this this GPS, because I don't know where I'm going. Hit your boy up, and I'm going to put you deep with everything we got going on. And I'm going to show you how to pimp slap, like we pimp slapping these other people that been over your finances. Because they're wasting your time. They are wasting your time, and I'm going to show you how to take the finances you have now to another level. And then if you put more and more in there, you'll see. Once you see, you'll see. I had one of my guys, he came in, he was like, you know what I'm saying, I got this going on, I only can come at this level, I'm going to do this thing. Man, I say about a month and a half later, dude started seeing how his money was working. He just went CEO. He's already CEO. He just went CEO. He was like, no, that 25%, no, I want that. I want that back. And he upgraded to CEO. But from what he saw, and he's been inviting people like crazy. So he's growing the team. He upgraded to CEO. That's another thing I didn't even go over in this video. Grow a team. You get a monthly residual check for growing a team. Just telling other people how to benefit by doing their finances a different way. And you get paid for this. That's like the best thing since sliced bread. You're paying me to help people. That's crazy. That's like in a natural sense, like a pastor. Or in a spiritual sense, he gets paid for the spiritual things he imparts in you. But for in a natural sense, I'm getting paid because I'm helping you in your natural things and be a better steward of everything that you have. So you can do different things. You can go on more vacations. That you can quit your job quicker. I mean, I know somebody want to retire. If you already retired, that means you got a ton of money and we ready to roll. You know what I'm saying? If you already retired and you didn't retire check to check, I can show you how to take the check to check and move it. We got something for everybody. It's going to take a little longer, but you're still going to get there. But I know a lot of my military people, when you retire, you retire. You retire with the retirement, you retire with the disability, and then some of them retire and then go 2 weeks later or a week later be at a government job. So you got plenty of money to put in this thing, and you already know how money work. I ain't got to tell you how money work. Let's go. You got money coming in that's coming in hands over feet. Let's go. You done served your country long enough. Time for you to get to that yacht status that you want to be at. You kept us safe all these years. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. But hey, this your boy Terrance Gibson. I got to get a ball for here so I can figure out where I'm going. And I think I said enough in this video. So I'm going to teach you how to pimp slap. Pimp slap all the other financial institutions. We're not even talking about bank accounts. We already know bank accounts can't help us. Like I told you, I know nothing about this 12% bank account that Dave Ramsey's talking about. You might need $1 million just to even put the money in there in the first place. But I can show you how to get to that status. It's going to take some time. It's not going to be overnight. But if you already start big, you're definitely going to get bigger faster. Put it that way. Compounding is how it works. The more money you have, the more it compounds. So if you had 100,000, you came in and did 10% that month, it's going to compound you, and you're going to get $10,000, right? The next month is going to compound off of the $110,000. So now it's compounding off of that, so that you'll make $11,000. Or you got to have a calculator; it'll bring it down. But it's more so if it does 10% the next month, you're going to get 10% of $110,000, which is $11,000. You see what I'm saying? So each month it's going to keep growing. then it'll be 12, then it'll be 13, then it'll be 14. And it just keeps growing, but then sooner or later it's going to jump to 25. Then it's going to jump to 40. It's just crazy how it goes. And you got to have a calculator you play with it. Or you just go on Forex calculators. Just Google Forex calculator. Forex compounding calculator. Just Google that and play with the calculator. Play with the percentage. Put your percentages up and down. Don't go too crazy. Don't put like no 50% a month, because it's not going to do 50% a month. You know what I'm saying? Like between 10 and 20 is way more, what you could say, believable. Yeah, 10 and 20 will get you where you want to be, because it's going to do between 10 and 20 regardless, per month, and that's the best way to stay and do your finances. So if you do get those 50, 40, 60, 70% months, you are killing them. You're killing them. And let that all be a blessing, like an extra blessing. Don't start off with 50% a month and it does 20%, and then you're heartbroken. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. So this your boy Terrance Gibson. Get with me, get you set up, get you hooked up, and we can go ahead and be great together. All right, love you, and I'm out.